In today's episode, we're going to be doing a deep dive into the law of compensation and how that applies to wellness and weight loss. Let's crack on. Thank you for choosing the Weight Loss Woo podcast, where the true meets the woo. If you're interested in weight loss and wellness science, spirituality and self-healing, health mindset hacks, and universal laws like the law of attraction, you're in the right place. My name is Terry Renault, and my certifications in wellness, weight loss, law of attraction, and life coaching, just to name a few, have been helping people over 40 lose weight since 2015. Let's get into it. For some reason, when we think of the law of compensation, we think of owning a business and customers and financial abundance. But the law of compensation applies to everything. And so it also applies to your health and to releasing any excess weight. Basically, this law, it's similar to the law of cause and effect, meaning what you put out is what you're going to get back. And in the case of wellness, what you put in is what you're going to get back. What's interesting to me is that we see the same habits and they cause the same health issues, and then people are like, oh my God, like, how do I fix this? Well, we always knew. No one was keeping it a secret that eating a box of Ho-Hos and chugging back a full sugar 2-liter bottle of Coke was going to cause some issues. That was not a secret. We were well aware of the fact that your body does not want that. It wants salad. We all knew that going in. But salad doesn't have any sugar, so why would we eat that? So now I want you to imagine, if you will, for a moment, that every cell in your body is a customer in, let's say you have a store. Well, if your customer says to you, oh, look, I would like a red t-shirt, and you're like, I don't care if you want a red t-shirt. I'm going to sell you a black t-shirt, and it's not even going to be the right size. So give me the money and suck it. How long do you think that customers would keep returning to your store? I'm going to guess that one sale is probably going to be just about enough. I mean, even if they do give you another chance, if you have that attitude, you're going to drive all your customers away. Your cells, your body is asking you for the basics. Every cell needs water. Every cell needs nutrients. And in order for your body to function at an optimal level, you are going to have to serve all of your cells what they would like you to serve them. Not what you want to give them and tell them all to shove it, because according to the law, it won't be long before those cells turn on you and you'll be the one that's shoving it. We've seen this happen. It's not a secret. We know what happens. People that eat constant sugar, they end up with health issues. And we can pretty much predict by what's going in, what's going to come out. So remember that we have to focus on what we want. And what we want is optimal health. And what we want is a body that we're able to live our lives and do whatever movement we want to do without our body, creaking and groaning, and without all these alarming test results. No one wants to get that call from the doctor. Can you come into the office? We need to discuss your test results. Is anything more frightening than that? Seems doubtful. It's up there in the top 5 anyway. So, looking forward into the future, what do we want? We want optimal health, high levels of energy. We want our brain to function well. And we want all of the cells in our body to heal themselves. And if they could, maybe they could make your telomeres longer so that your age could actually be less in your cells. That's what we want. That's what's optimal. So, going back to the concept of every single cell in your body being a customer going, hi, I'd like to order some vegetable juice and some micronutrients and phytonutrients and water. What are you going to serve them? Please don't tell me it's a giant bottle of Mountain Dew, because that's not what your cells are asking you for. I know it, you know it. Let's just be honest. I know it's difficult to let those comforting things go, right? All the greasy, deep fried foods, all of the gravy. I mean, I totally get the gravy thing. When I was a kid growing up in our house, gravy was a food group. It was an official food group. And it was on our table 2 or 3 times a week, right? All that, delicious, gross, fat-filled crap that you're just sloshing over everything. And we didn't know any better then. It was many decades ago. We didn't know about health. We made a salad. We used iceberg lettuce. We put 1 slice of tomato. Like, ooh, here's your salad. Feeling healthier? Nobody understood how important it was 40 or 50 years ago to get those vegetables into us. Unless we had vegan, hippie-type parents, right? Everybody else was eating steak and potatoes with gravy and, 5 peas or something. And I totally get that developing new habits can seem difficult. But when we're living in the future, so we're already living in this optimally healthy body that is bursting with energy and has nice fluid movement in all of our joints, and we're able to get our work done, get our gardening done, run around with our grandkids, play sports if we want to. I mean, not at a professional level, because, let's be realistic. But if we want to go shoot some hoops or throw the football around or kick the soccer ball, throw the frisbee, we have the energy in our body is saying, hey, I can do that. That's what we're going for. So the law of cause and effect says what we put in is what we're getting out. So when we are willing to, and we strive to put in all of the good things, we are going to be compensated by our body producing all of the good things that we want in return. It's a very simple system. It's like karma, if you believe in karma, right? We're not going to get into that in this episode, but it's very similar to that, right? It's similar to ask and you shall receive. Your question is in the form of what you're putting in. So when you start putting good things in, you're going to notice that you're getting good things out, right? When just 1 glass of vegetable juice a day, and people can fight me on that all year long, don't really care. It absolutely works. 1 glass of vegetable juice a day is going to give you an incredible amount of energy. And you're going to notice after 5 or 6 days that you are going to start craving vegetable juice. Your body's going to go, hey, you got any of that juice? And you will literally feel your body saying it to you. And that's where taking inspired action comes in, right? When we listen to what our body is telling us and we take inspired action, meaning we put in what the body wants and we move the body in the way that it wants to move. And trust me, your body does want to move. It was created by God or by source or whatever you believe in. It was created for movement. Whether that was walking or planting or harvesting or hunting, whatever it was, foraging, whatever it was, your body was created for that, for the purpose of activity. There was no television back when humanity first began. There was no, hey, let's all just sit around and Netflix and, let our brain rot. There was none of that. So your body does have a genetic memory. And when you reactivate it, and this can be done relatively quickly, your body can remember, oh yeah, I used to be active when I was in grade school. I used to run around with other people. Oh yeah, I played football in high school and I had a very good muscle structure and I felt really good and everything was limber and I could get out of bed without all this pain or discomfort. And I remember that. Your body remembers what health feels like, and your body wants to relive it. So when we look at it from that universal law of compensation point of view, it's very simple, isn't it? When we look at it like that, take the body for a walk, and then the body creates all the happy feelings with the serotonin and whatnot, and then we're in a good mood. And when we're in a good mood, we're going to take better actions because we're feeling happy. I feel happy. I got to see 3 birds nesting today. I saw owls. I saw the creek and the water flowing and it's full of fish. I saw 4 different varieties of wildflowers that I had no idea grew in this area. Whatever it is that you're going to get jazzed about, that is going to improve your vibration. It's going to make you want to take more inspired actions. And you're going to start realizing, hey, it's going to be part of your conscious thoughts, which will become part of new habits. Hey, if I put this in, what am I going to get back out? Right? We can pretend that it's horrible and, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I don't want to change my lifestyle this much. Well, you're going to have to decide, right? Are you willing to spend the last 10 or 15 years of your life in a wheelchair with a walker or, with all these tubes and medicine and maybe insulin shots? Is that, hey, how about adult diapers? Wouldn't you like some of those? Like, come on. We're going to have to decide at some point, and it would be better to do it sooner rather than later. What we're putting in is what we're going to be getting back. So it's like your car. Your car doesn't run on sugar. It actually stops on sugar pretty much forever. And that's a really incredibly expensive repair. And this is what some of us at middle age are starting to find out. Now it's time to pay the piper. We had all these years of, you know, excess sugar, cakes, pastries, gravy, all kinds of things that we knew were not created for optimal health, right? A deep fried Snickers bar, that definitely was not created with optimum health in mind. We knew that. We tried it anyway, and we're like, oh, it's friggin' delicious. Okay, but we can look at other things that we could put in our body that are also delicious. And remember, it's the first few weeks that are really, uh, it's a transition, right? What we say to ourselves, what we focus on gets bigger. So we want to say it's a transition period. And that's it. You are not suffering because you have to have a salad instead of sugar pie. You're not suffering, right? If you want suffering, then you can look through any number of newsreels about crime or war or anything else that's devastating. Those people are suffering. You, my friend, are merely making a transition from crap to good. You're making a transition from sad body to happy body. And that's not that bad of a thing. Let's concentrate on the good things. Focus on the good things about it. Right? If you have a vegetable juice at 2 in the afternoon when you feel yourself dragging, then you're going to feel a lot better than if you had a 2-liter bottle of soda pop with 100% sugar in it. You get an instant kind of a rush from sugar and caffeine together, but how long does that last? Right? We want to get the body into a position where it can flourish. And so now it would be a good time to think, okay, as far as the law of compensation goes, what does every cell in my body want? And what do I want from my body in return? It's a relatively easy equation once we think about it and we're willing to make changes moving in a better direction. And as I always say, you don't have to make 100 changes in one day. Make one change a week. Everything adds up. And then your progress begins to be exponential. We've seen this time and again with many people who just decide, I'm going to have healthier habits. I'm going to start drinking water and walking. Okay, that sounds good. Now, I always tell my coaching clients that they should be drinking vegetable juice, and I will fight with people probably until the day I die about how good fresh vegetable juice is for you. I'm not talking about V8 filled with chemicals and sodium. I'm talking about juicing at home. 1 glass a day makes a massive difference because you're getting 5 to 10 servings of vegetables in 1 glass of juice. Now, your body has something to actually work with. It's over in a minute. Plug your nose, chug it. You're done. Rinse your mouth out. The flavor's gone. And you did what was good for your body, but you didn't dwell on it. Don't look at it. Don't sit there and smell it and go, oh, God. Don't do any of that stuff. Chug it back. Plug your nose if you have to. Imagine that it's liquid gold for every single cell in your body, which it is, right? You are always going to benefit by giving your cells what they need in order to get what you want out. So, if you want optimal health, if you want to release unwanted weight, if you want to say goodbye to belly fat, then ask yourself, what do your cells need? What does your body need? What do your muscles need? What do your bones need in order to reward you with the future that you're thinking about, dreaming about, trying to live in that future right now? Right? So you're at the cash register of your body, paying for unlimited energy, good health, good quality sleep, very few, if any, health issues. You're at the cash register. You want to buy those things. What do you think your body is going to charge you in order to give you those things? It's just something to keep in mind. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are feeling generous, then like and share this podcast. And I am looking forward to speaking with you again soon. Remember to join the free Facebook group, Weight Loss Woo. Adios for now. Thank you for tuning in to the Weight Loss Woo podcast today. I would like to take this opportunity to personally invite you to the free, brand new Facebook group, Weight Loss Woo, where we discuss transformational weight loss and wellness on the daily.